Welcome again at the Finance Magnates London Summit 2023. We're here with Dan Moczulski, MD at eToro UK. Highly interesting time to talk. Let's start right off the bat. What do you make of yesterday's big news?
Well, obviously,
I'm talking about Binance and CZ.
It's obviously really interesting, and it's an important development for the crypto industry. I'm sure in years to come, we will look at this as an almost year zero, but actually how it will pan out, we will see in time. But it's certainly, as you say, a very interesting time.
So eToro is emphatically pro crypto, pro Bitcoin. I think it's fair to say, if you look at the commercials and the traction. My question is, now that crypto seems to be waking up in terms of prices and interest following the ETF prospect, do you see reaping benefits in this sense, in increase the demand and the likes?
You're right, we're pro crypto. We're also pro stocks.
No, for sure.
We're also pro derivatives. What we want...
I'm talking about Yoni's ethos.
Yeah, and let's agree, I believe that we were the first place in the UK that retail clients could purchase real crypto. So clearly, we've always been invested in the crypto community and how it goes forward. But I think as I say, eToro going forward is thinking about all asset classes, but clearly a healthy crypto community is also a healthy eToro.
That sounds about right. So we talk here a lot about crypto and regulation, and your panel, in fact, will address it directly. My question is, how has it been working alongside FCA or being implemented by their campaigns? Do you see the I wouldn't say aggressive, but assertive ad campaigns as beneficial for eToro?
Assertive ad campaigns in regards to what? From different crypto firms?
Yeah, it's like warning, assertive from the FCA, demanding to know what's in the campaign, in the ads.
We have to look at it as a good thing.
Yes.
One of the things that has separated eToro from the crypto community for the last 10 years is we've always been regulated. So we've always had the same mentality to our crypto promotions as we have to our stock promotions, as we have to our CFD promotions. So we've always held that line. So for the rest of the industry to be holding the same kind of standards and level, it has to be a good thing for us.
You've been in the industry for a while now, and I wonder what you see as the next products defining 2024. If I step out of the crypto question, maybe crypto is the answer, but in 2023 we've seen interest rate products, you've seen cash products. So both from your perspective as someone who built some features and products by yourself, and from the data you look at eToro, what do you think that 2024 will stand out for in terms of retail offerings?
I think it's a fair comment that the last year it's been interest rate products that have been popular. And I think the trading community, the investing community has been attracted to a fixed interest rate through, whether it's through savings products, whether it's through interest rate ETFs, or a variety of different fixed rate products. I think it will be interesting to see whether economies keep those interest rates or they start to drop. If they do start to drop, I think we will see equity markets return. I think we will see crypto markets return. I also feel perhaps that appetite for risk is coming back to the market, and therefore that will have an impact on those kinds of products.
I see. And eToro, we talked about marketing, but eToro is notorious for innovative partnerships in sports and beyond.
Yep.
It's basically hard to watch a Premier League game or European football without seeing the logo. Exactly. Sure. What I'm trying to get at is, will we see some new stuff going on in terms of verticals, sports fields, or where should we look for eToro's logo next?
One of the reasons why we connect well with sports is, as you know, eToro is a social platform. It's a social community that we want to encourage talking. And that's why we feel we've got that connection with sport. Now, whether it's football in terms of all the Premiership teams that we sponsor and all the various different teams throughout Europe, we've also moved into rugby this year in the UK. So I think you will continue to see us in a variety of different places, because we think those synergies of people like to talk about sport, people like to talk about finance as being very strong.
I see, and one of the places where these people love to talk about it is eToro clubs. I've seen that this year you've stepped up, let's say, in-person meetings with traders. Is it has to do more with eToro's social nature, with copy traders and leaders, or is it more of a focus, concerted focus on premium clients? Because we've seen CMC, for example, appointing a head of premium. So what's your take on this?
So I think I can say that eToro is relatively unique in that it started with a mindset of a global business. It always accommodated for every single market around the world. Typically, when brokerages grow, they start local and then grow global. So they might start as a UK firm and then in time add a SISEC license, or they might add a US license. eToro started with a global mindset. Now we've got to that point that we've hit all our targets globally. I think we have to start talking locally. And now we've gone local, so we have offices around the world.
Yes.
By nature, this allows us to talk to our client base directly. And I think it's just an extension of that social component that we talked about, that we now really want to reach out to our client base in ways that we haven't done before.
So social investing in person.
Absolutely.
That's good. To finish off, Dan, you've been coming to this event for years and years. My question would be, A, what's the value or the meaning of the Finance Magnates London Summit for the industry? And B, do you see any evolution or change in the industry from years back here?
Yeah, it's almost an institution now. We have Easter, we have Christmas, we have all the various holidays throughout the year, and you have the FX Summit in London.
Tis the season.
It's always there. And it's, when we look at how it evolved over time, yes, obviously it's an FX Summit. And I remember coming 10 years ago, and it was clearly FX. But over the last 10 years, it's added CFDs on stocks, it's added crypto. So now it's far wider. The number of firms that are here, the number of participants is far bigger than just FX.
And have you found it beneficial for attendees, this mixture?
Yeah, just meeting people, just seeing what people are talking about, seeing who's got the biggest stand, who's got a small stand. All those things that are relevant to people within the industry, it's a pleasure to see.
Great. So good luck, and thank you very much for being here.